freaking fucking hot out here, to be honest with you. But freaking hot. Did I say it's hot? Hot. So you know what you do when it's hot? You drink beer. You drink beer. We're gonna take a ride. We have to go to the store, get some ice and more beer, because there really is never enough beer for the beer lease, ever. So we're gonna take a ride. Put the windows down here. It says it's 97. Right? It says it's 97. I don't believe it. We're gonna take a ride. Take a ride. I'm gonna take a ride. I'll take you along with me. Take you along. I mean, have you been to Honobia, Oklahoma? Have you? Something just landed. You know what it was? It says something that says you have not been to Honobia, Oklahoma. So guess what? I'm gonna take you on a ride, and we're gonna go down the way. We're gonna show you. Cool. Well, let's do it. What are we waiting on? We're waiting on not to be 97 degrees. Hot. Hot. We'll take a ride though. See what we can see. Might see something. You never know. Might see a big gigantic buck walk out. Alright. Hopefully. So that way it goes up the hill. Maybe later we'll take a ride up the hill. Julian says I can get the truck up there, but I don't necessarily believe him. So, yeah. Remember when you joined in last time? I came down here and there was water over the road? I ain't no water over the road. It's... Did I say it again? It's hotter than... Thank you. Okay. So, yeah, there's no water over the road this time. In fact, it's a mere trickle. It's a mere trickle. There's fish down there. I don't know if you can see them or not. They're like right by the rocks there. Little minnows. That's all you get. That's all you get. On both sides. That's all you get. Yep. You don't get no raging rapids right now. No raging rapids, sorry. Let's see if we can see a deer or two, though. You never know. Take you for a ride. Hopefully we don't break up too much. What's going on, kidding? Mr. James, doing all right? What's going on, yo? Can you have a question? I'll be more than happy to answer you while I'm driving. Shoot your shot, yo. What you got? We're just cruising. If you want to know where I'm at, by the way, I am in America. So, America. We're in Oklahoma, United States. If you want to look it up, it's called Honobia, Oklahoma. H-O-N-O. I'll put it in the chat. Honobia, Oklahoma. So, yeah. I mean, technically where we're at, we're in the armpit of Oklahoma. Yeah. So, sorry my camera's not focusing. Let's go put you outside here. But yeah, we're just taking a light. We have a 500-acre lease up here, and we're taking a ride down to the store, down the Bigfoot Highway. So, but if you want to look it up, we're in Honobia, Oklahoma, and yeah, taking a ride, see what we can see. There's one camp here. This camp here is a couple guys' camps, but and the river's right on the other side there, so you can cross over and actually go back and get to our camp from over there. There's one camp there. Thanks for joining in, guys. Really appreciate that. Hopefully we get to see some wildlife. It's one of the water crossings Not very high today. Pretty low. Tadpoles down there. Haven't seen anything. Haven't seen any fish stacked up in there. I was kind of looking. Need to do some fishing here. That's right, America. Land of the free, supposedly. Land of the free of the brave, right? Supposedly. It's all good though. You know what? You just got to take a nice leisurely stroll sometimes and, like, you know, check out the country. You know what I'm talking about? So, for real. America. See if we can tame a rattler, but I don't see anything. Maybe later when it gets hotter. Some snakes out on the road here. You usually see at least 1 or 2 king snakes for sure. Well, I'm not seeing anything right now. But not that hot yet, but we're getting there, right? I want to go up this road right here. They just graded it out. I don't know if you can see it. So they just graded this road out, and it goes way up the hill up there. I have no idea where that is, where it goes to, but yeah, I want to check that out. There's so many places around here that solid logging areas around here, and so they do timber here. I don't know, like when I get over here, you'll be able to see where the timber is. This whole area is timber falls and timber area, so they're just harvesting mostly yellow pine, and when I get up here a little farther, you'll see the yellow pine areas where they planted all the yellow pine. But yeah, this is this whole lease, 40,000 acres, is nothing but a timber logging area. And when I get here to the front, you'll see where they've basically clear-cutted the side of the mountain. But you'll see, and you can kind of see the timber up there a little bit. Like, you can see where the timber, like, it's very weird looking. Like, when you see timber, it's very strange because it's planted in rows, right? So it's not normal looking. It definitely is not nature. Let's put it that way. In the dust. This is the broken bridge. This is the one that's broken. So when you cross this sucker, when the water's up, like that right there, that freaking hole right there is a problematic hole when you can't see it. Okay, and then you get to this old thing over here. And that's a whole nother issue, right? So it's like, okay, am I going to bottom out truck? Hopefully not. Hopefully not. Let's get up. Let's get up. Cool. Nothing's broken. All right. Yeah, thanks for joining in. We had, very surprising, we had like 22 people in here, yo. No, I don't think so. We had quite a few people in here earlier, but they come and go, you know, whatever. You can only see so much nature till you're like, I've had enough of nature. See ya. Yeah. I was hoping we'd catch a snake across the road. I need a little excitement in my life. I really do. T says, don't screw with the snakes. I'm like, why? Why? They're just here for... So this is the other road that goes up on the back side, the hill. And you take that up there, and it goes up the hill quite a ways and around the entire lease, basically. But we're not going to do that in the truck. We could. It's actually not that bad in the truck, probably, right now. Just put it in 4-wheel drive, low. Bridge. This is the one where people swimming yesterday. So look at the water clarity of this place. Seriously, like if you look at the water clarity, you can see all the way to the bottom, y'all. All like, it's not that deep out there. Look, you can see the fish. The water is crystal freaking clear. Like it's only 2 feet down, but you can see all the way down. I don't know if you can you see that fish swimming right there? Where's he at? Probably not because of the reflection, but you can literally see the bottom. He's like right there. So crystal clear. Like the water. I'm gonna go swimming later because legit crystal clear water for real, and probably cold. All this is spring fed, so yeah. Definitely have to go swimming because it's hot. Did I say it's hot? It's hot. It's freaking 97 degrees or whatever it is. Rocky. Well, this is the one spot you can't really go fast because it's just so rocky here. I'd love to go faster. Very surprised we haven't seen any snakes yet. Usually you see at least a couple on the road. I'll have to come back. This is the one bridge that actually does have water over the cross of it, but this, like, you would think that this thing would flood like completely, right? You would think that this thing would completely flood out. I mean, we got water over the bridge right here, right? You would think that this thing would completely flood out, like, but it doesn't. This is about the same as, like, even when it's flooding, it wasn't that far over the road here, which I find fascinating. I find it fascinating. Some places that you think would have water don't have any water, and then the other places are like a freaking river. I find it fascinating. Hydraulics, like water hydraulics, are fascinating to me. I just don't understand water hydraulics, but man, you get up here, you better know some water hydraulics because it is fascinating to see water flow in the mountains. It's weird. Drive from camp to the store. It's about I think it's about 9 miles from camp to the store, and we should be getting to the gate here. This next crossing is going to be the main entrance that you come in from. So this bridge was, I think, the bridge that scared the living piss out of me last time I was here. Look how clear the frickin' water is. Oh my God, it's just like you can't even believe how clear it is. Like seriously. Look at this. Look, can you see the fish down there? Look how clear it is. Like if that's not an Indian river right there, I don't know what it is. Like you just wait for like kayaks to come or like canoes to come down the river, right? For real. Look at that. Well, there's your water for you. Like so crystal freaking clear. And it's what, maybe 2 feet deep out there? Like probably 2 feet deep? But there's no clouds whatsoever. Amazing. Completely amazing. side. Yeah. Is this place not heaven? Or what? Or what? No snakes though. I was hoping to see a snake. Nobody in their right mind asks to see a snake, but I do. Okay, so this is a timber fault. Now they cut. You really can't get a sense of how tall this is up here. That's probably, I don't know, 1,500 feet up to the top of the mountain up there. So they just clear this entire area, right? Clear cut it. And there's gonna be a road down here. And they just clear cut all the way up the side of the mountain. And then they replant. That's the cool thing. Like, they haven't replanted this area yet because they just cleared it. But they'll come back in here at some point in time and they'll replant this entire area. And here's the road right here that goes up. And you can see they blocked it off for erosion control. So you got these berms right here that go up so you can't drive up there. Well, you could with a four-wheeler. But you can see how they just clear cut it all the way to the top of the road, right? All the way up there. And they just leave it. And it doesn't look that pretty, does it? Well, that's money. That's capitalism. That is straight A prime game capitalism right there. Screw up the environment, make it look like shit, but we're making money off of it. What's going on, Miss T? I see you there. I see you. It is beautiful until you see shit like that. But capitalism brings the greed out of people, and hey, you know, probably takes money to plant those trees. It takes money to uproot those trees, right? So yeah. Oh, but it is. You want to talk about beautiful? Oh hell, oh yeah. Oh, wait, I didn't show you the creek over here. So I don't know. There's a creek that runs the entire. It's called. Well, it's the same creek that runs next to the camp, right? But it runs all the way down this road. And that's, you just snake back and forth. You just snake back and forth between, like, it was over there, now it's going to come across the road again, right? And this is the gate road. This is the gate road. And, I mean, look at this place. I'm going to get out just because I have to get out for real, yo. I have to get out and look. Wow, look at that. Did you see that? Did you see that? There was a, I don't know if that was a trout. That was a big fish. That was a big fish right here. Probably underneath the bridge. Right. Underneath the culvert. Look at the water. Look at the water, T. Look at the water. So that's downriver, right? We'll go on the other side. And we'll show the upriver side. But look at this. Remember when you saw the raging river before? Well, it's not a raging river anymore. It does have... There's a trout right there. There's a trout right there. There he is. A trout right there. Can you see him? There he is. You see him? There he is. Where'd he go? There he is. Look how crystal freaking clear the water. That's a trout right there. It's a pretty small trout, but he's big enough to eat. He's got some buddies over here, as you see. All right? He's got some buddies. Look how crystal clear that water is. God's country. Frickin' God's country. Super. All right, let's head down to the store. I'm fascinated by the water, and that's really what I want to do is just jump in. Look, there's another fish over there. You see him? Look, there he is. There he is. Crystal freaking clear, yo. Crystal. I mean, you don't get that shit in Texas. You don't get that shit in Texas, yo. You can't. I would please show, unless you go to the Frio or something like that. You I challenge you to find me a freaking river that looks like that in Texas. Go ahead. I'll wait. That's what I thought. Okay, here's the gate. So last time I came, the water, if the water is up to the gate, like when you come in, the gate right there, that the water is like right here, I'm not gonna say you're screwed. I'm not gonna say you're screwed, but you're pretty screwed. You can see where the water came out. You see all the washout right here? You see where the logs have been washed out right here? That water's been all the way up. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Super. All right, we're almost there. We'll be up to the main highway here. We're gonna go down to the Honobia Creek RV store, which is in the place. You can rent an RV spot down there if you wish to. You can rent an RV place down. It's right on the river. I think they charge $35 a night for a little pad. Real cool place to stay. They have Bigfoot. It's on Bigfoot Highway, and I'll show you Bigfoot Highway when we get down here, because you know, Bigfoot Highway. You think I'm kidding, right? You're like, there's no Bigfoot Highway. What the fuck is that? I'm gonna show you. What would you expect Bigfoot Highway to be? Bigfoot's highway, right? How do you know if it's Bigfoot Highway? Well, Bigfoot marked the damn highway. It's got his footprints all over the freaking highway, and if you don't believe me, I'll show you. Okay? Here's another road, another entrance to camp right here. We call this the camp road. It's a long way down that road back to camp, but it goes all the way down the hill and way back up and then down around. Yeah, yep. One thing I gotta be careful of here is I gotta be watching my fuel gauge. I think we learned the last time, I'm gonna say this, last time I was here, I learned a very valuable lesson. Thank you, Mr. McNally. That's not here this weekend, but we're missing you, bro. But he says, if you get past half a tank, you're good. Get down to a quarter tank, not so good. So we better watch our gas gauge right now, because it's 80 miles to get gas. 80 miles to get gas. And if you get down to a quarter tank, you'll be stuck on the side of a freeway in Oklahoma someplace, which is not the place you want to be. Okay? So we're going to watch the gas gauge, make sure that we're not going to run out of freaking gas, because it's, like I said, 80 miles to get gas. All right, here's the entrance to camp, so anybody wants to know. And they sold my house. This house used to be for sale right here. Just see if you're watching. This was going to be our house. They sold this house. It was for sale. It's right on the freaking main entrance to the road. Right. All right. So this is the main road where you come in, and this road right here that you see, this is the Bigfoot Highway, and it goes up the hill that way, and it goes to home this way. So we're going to go down the road. We're going to take you down to Honobia RV Park. Okay. And then I was going to get a hamburger, but I ate so damn much for breakfast. But look, it's logging and very rural here. But look at the freaking mountains, yo. Look at the mountains. Indian Highway, home of Bigfoot. See that? Oh, yeah. If you didn't see that sign, I will make sure you see it next time. But when you get up here, there are footprints in the freaking highway. So up here is going to be an Honobia store, junkyards and all that stuff. But like, there's the store there. We're going to stop in there and get some ice and all that good stuff, and more beer. And they do have big. If you don't believe this is Bigfoot country, let me show you something. If you do not believe that this is Bigfoot country, look at their sign. Look at their sign. If you don't think it's Bigfoot country, okay, all right. If you think so. So we're gonna park right here, and there's a Bigfoot. If you don't believe it's Bigfoot, there's a Bigfoot and a mini Bigfoot right there. So, is this Bigfoot territory? Yeah, It is. So yeah, we're gonna get some beer and get some ice, and then we're gonna put you guys away for a second. Okay, and then we'll take a drive to where the campsites are when we get back. But we're gonna go in here. I was thinking about grabbing a hamburger, to be honest with you. The greasiest, best hamburgers here. They call it the Bigfoot burger. Of course they do. It's got to be the Bigfoot burger. Bigfoot cheeseburger, whatever, right? All right, we got to blend in with the locals. We'll be back. We'll catch up with you guys here in a second. Thanks for joining me. Peace. A bunch of locals here.